I'm reading from Monster by Walter Dean Myers, one of my favorite novels, my favorite works of fiction, period. It really does capture what black men are going through and what they're going to continue to go through from what I see. Tuesday, July 7th. Notes. I can hardly think about the movie. I hate this place so much. But if I didn't think of the movie, I would go crazy. All they talk about in here is hurting people. If you look at somebody, they say, "What you looking at? Well, look what you're looking at me for. I'll mess you up." If you make a noise they don't like, they'll say they'll mess you up. One guy has a knife. It's not really a knife, but a blade glued onto a toothbrush handle. I hate this place. I hate this place. I can't write it enough times to make it look the way I feel. I hate this place. Cut to interior courtroom. Wendell Bolden is on the stand. He is average height, but heavily built with large ashy hands. He acts like he's mad and wants everybody to know it. Petrocelli, Mr. Bolden, have you ever been arrested? Bolden, yeah, for B&E and possession with intent. Petrocelli, possession is obviously drugs and the intent to distribute. Can you tell the jury what B&E means? Bolden, B&E, breaking and entering. Petrocelli, and what were you in for when you spoke to Mr. Zinzi? Bolden, assault. Petrocelli, but the charges were dropped. Bolden, yeah, they were dropped. Petrocelli, can you tell us about the conversation between you and Mr. Zinzi? Bolden, I got some cigarettes from a guy who told me he was in on a drugstore robbery up on Malcolm X Boulevard. I knew a dude got killed, and I was thinking of trading what I knew for some slack. Petrocelli, as a matter of fact, didn't Mr. Zinzi also try to use that information himself? Bolden, he called a detective he knew. Petrocelli, can you name the person involved in the robbery? Briggs, objection. He can testify to the conversation, but not the robbery, unless he was there. Petrocelli, withdrawn. So who gave you the information that he was involved in a robbery? Bolden, Bobo Evans. Camera pans to King, who gives Bolden a dirty look. Cut to exterior stoop on 141st Street. There is a small tricycle on the sidewalk. It is missing one wheel. The garbage cans at the curb are overflowing. 3 young girls jump rope near the trash. James King and Steve are sitting on the steps. A heavy woman, Peaches, sits slightly above them, and the thin man, Johnny, stands. He is smoking a blunt. So this is a flashback, I believe. He is smoking a blunt. King, almost a drawl. I need to get paid, man. I ain't got nothing between my butt and the ground but a rag. Steve, I hear that. Peaches, you can't even hardly make it these days. They talking about cutting welfare, cutting Social Security, and anything else that makes life a little easy. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? They might as well bring back slavery times if you ask me. Well, actually, these days they're talking about UBI and jobs programs, but don't seem like they're actually doing it, so we'll see. If I had a crew, I could get paid. All you need is a crew with some heart and a nose for the cash. Peaches, banks is where the money is. Johnny, nah, bank money's too serious. The man comes down hard for bank money. You need to find a get over where nobody don't care. You know what I mean? You cop from somebody with a green card or an illegal, and they don't even report it. Peaches, restaurant owners got money too. That's the only things left in our neighborhood. Restaurants, liquor stores, and drugstores. King, and what you got, young blood? Steve looks up at King. I don't know. Johnny, yo, what's your name? Steve? Since when you been down? Cut to interior courtroom. Bolden is still on the stand. Bolden. So he turned me on to 2 cartons for $5 each. I asked him how he copped, and he said he was in a robbery and a drugstore. I didn't say no more because all I wanted was the smokes. Petrocelli, did he tell you when the store was robbed? Bolden, he said it just went down. Petrocelli, and when did this conversation take place? Bolden, the day before Christmas. I remember that because I gave a carton of cigarettes to my mom's as a present. So it gives you a glimpse of black life, hood life, prison life, and the resources or lack of that we function with. Until next time, I thank you for your support. Take care of yourself, take care of your mind, take care of your body, and be safe.